Well, folks, the Hazzard County Sheriff wasn't exactly that interested in looking into our missing tractor. I'm not really surprised after we kind of jumped his truck. Anyways, we got some work to do. Let's get to work. Pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
Oh man. So, just down at the local Walmart, we had to pick up a few supplies. I was really hoping that when I ran into the sheriff down here, things would be kind of cordial. Actually, I was kind of hoping he didn't recognize me. But, yeah, anyways, so much for that. So much for that. Oh, man. Now, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to figure out what's going on with that tractor. I have no idea where it disappeared to. I'm sure it can't be that far away. But, we'll see. I'll have to deal with that at some point. Whoa. Nothing coming down the tracks. Looks like we're good. Nice. All right, let's get going. I'll head back to the farm here. Guys, we got a lot of things going on today. Now, guys, I found some old plans that old Uncle Cletus had left behind. Oh, man, this road's a little tighter than I was expecting. We got some plans back at the farm that old Uncle Cletus had been working on, well, before he got set up and thrown in the clink there. But, yeah, it's something I need to show you guys, and we'll start talking about that. But we need to get planting. It's getting a little late in spring here. We need to get planting on some stuff. There's a lot of fields we need to take care of, so I'm going to start working on that right away here as well. Now, we do have an absolute ton of wheat planted. Well, not that much, I guess, but yeah, quite a bit. Enough. We got enough wheat. We got enough wheat planted, but there's some other things I need to plant in order to kind of take advantage of these plans. I'm just going to scoot straight through these plans we got going on here. So, let's get back up. Wow, that water tower almost looked like an AT-AT over there. That looked kind of interesting, just the way we came over the horizon. I'll blow by this guy. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we've got some interesting plans back at the old farm, up on that computer there. I was snooping through it, and it might be a good idea. So, let's head back to the farm. We're going to set up our case. We're going to do some planting today. We got some barley, and we're going to get some corn. Those are two of the things that I want to get planting, get working. I think you can kind of figure out where we're going with this, but we'll see. Whoa, easy there. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. So we managed to take some time yesterday to clean all our equipment up. You can see our gill plant, our cedar here, is all cleaned up again. Man, I do want to get something bigger. This one is so small. Got our disc harrower all cleaned up as well. And well, today we're going to be using our coon planter. We need to get some corn done. Now, this is a little bit bigger at least than our little gill planter, or cedar I should say. This planter will, it's a little bit wider. I think it's 4.5, 6 meters, 4.5 meters, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's one of those two. Anyways, we got our case right over here. Just doing a little bit of work here in the shop on it, getting it all suited back up again. Now, we're down to one single tractor. That's it, one tractor. That's all we got. Oh, man. You know what? I'm not that disappointed. That Ford it's good. It's nice to have around, but I don't have a use for it really right now. It can't handle anything that I'm using with it. Unfortunately, it's just too small. It just doesn't have the traction. It's got the horsepower. It just doesn't have the traction. Perfect. Got raccoon. Got it. Let's get to work with our planter here. I do need to fill this up first. Now, luckily, I did remember to bring the seed up from down below. We had a couple of pallets of seed left over. Let's go and fill these up. Get a little bit of seed in this thing, and then we'll head back down the hill. Now, the two fields that I want to work on today, they are both. There we go. That's almost. It's already full. We're already full. It's already down. It's down right below where we were. Actually, it's kind of down by the Davenport farm, actually. So we're going to head down that way and take a look and see what we got for those fields. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some corn down in that neck of the woods. And then once we get that done, guys, I got a secret field that I want to show you. That's right, a secret field. You can kind of see it from a lot of places, but it's not really easy to get to. Let's go. We'll go the back way. We'll go down this way here. Back in it. Man, I'm loving this tractor. So down here we got two fields, both of which are about 4.5 acres, give or take. One right on the other side of that fence, you can kind of see the top mound of it there. That one's a little hillier. This one, they're both small. They're not huge. So we're just going to start off with some corn down here. I'm going to need some corn for some future projects. And I know I promised I was going to show you guys. I did promise that, didn't I? And I totally forgot. Anyways, we'll do it. I promise I'll do it. I keep on forgetting. All right, we're good to go. Let's go. All right, so corn is going in. Man, it's an interesting field. This one's a little bit of a pain to try to seed because you can see that, well, it cuts back in. Come on. Yeah, this is awkward. Oh well, I'm just going to make the corner then, I guess, and we'll go in and around. Not exactly the easiest field to seed here, and we got this fence to deal with. So you can't really get all that close, and it's not going to matter anyway, because we're trying to get the harvester, and that close is going to be tough. Speaking of which, we do need to figure out what we're going to do for a harvester yet. I need to go look around the county here and see what kind of options we got. Now, I don't know. We don't know too many people in the county yet. We're going to have to make some visits around and see if we can get to know anybody else better around here. We need to get some people on our sides, guys. We are, we're kind of loners out here, and the fact that I got the sheriff kind of on, well, he's definitely not on my side right now. We need to change things. Alright, perfect. And then this one just heads down, all the way down to this bridge. There's actually a really nice little area down here. I took a quick look around this field when we first got into town, and I really do like this little area down here. Oh yeah, let's go. It's just this field's so difficult. There's so many fences. We'll just cut around here. At least it maximizes the amount of field space. It's just we're not going to be able to maximize our crop on it, which is too bad. Alright, and then you can see down here we got the tracks. Yeah. Always trains going through here in Hazzard County as well. Got lots of trains always zipping past. Oh man, we don't want to go too far into here. Let's just get this back up and around. Oh, perfect. And then lastly, we just go around the island, and we're good. So, like I said, 4.5 acres both. These are both going to be corn flowers, corn planted fields. And we'll see where we go from there. So, corn and barley, that's what we're doing today. Like I said, guys, I got plans for both of those kinds of crops for the fall. And the summer, we're going to have to be building something. Yeah, we're going to need some finances. We're going to need some backers to give us a hand with that. But right now, things are looking pretty good for this. I don't know. We didn't touch our other field there. I was actually surprised. That wheat field we planted, I thought for sure that a certain somebody would be in there wrecking it on us. Oh, speaking of trains. It looks weird when you're at the roof of or the size of the train and it's going right beside you. Alright, we'll get through this field, and then I'm just going to scoot on over and we'll do this other field right beside here. And that's going to do us for the bottom of the valley. We do have some other fields that are kind of across this bridge that we have to take care of, but like close to town. That's pretty much it. And then, of course, I've got the secret field, which I want to plant as well. Oh, man. Looks good. Oh, don't want to get too close to this fence, though. This fence you really get hung up on. I'll finish this field off, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Of course, we run out of seed about, well, just the last couple passes of that first field. So we still have that last field to do, that first field. And then we also have, well, the second field to do. We haven't done anything yet. Oh, man. So we got to finish that field off, and then I've got... Oh, rub some paint off there. This field actually on our right. We have to do this one as well. This is kind of a bit of a smaller field. You can kind of see here, but it's surrounded by grass. And I'm kind of looking forward to getting some of that grass. I don't know. We'll make some hay bales or some just grass bales out of that. We'll see exactly what we do with it, but we'll sell that. Because I don't really have a use for it for animals. I don't think we're going to need it. We're not going to need a lot of grass, but we're going to cut it just because it's an easy crop for us to get. My plan, at least. Now, let's see what's going on down here. Get this down by the tractor here. Get us reloaded. Man, we're bouncing everywhere. So you can see, actually, yeah, this field right on our left here, guys. She is, well, she's almost already done. It's almost done. I had to pull back out because I ran out of seed. Yeah, that happened. That seemed to happen quite often to me. So it almost has enough to do 4.5 acres, just not quite. Just not quite. I'll show you how much I got left here. I'll fill this back up. Let's go back out and we'll take a look and see exactly how much we got left. It's like maybe 3 passes. Like, I don't even know if it's that much. We'll hop up in here. Fill this thing back up. Oh, there goes one. Perfect. All right. Back at her. I'm going to need to buy some more seed, I think, to get through these fields. That's unfortunate. Alright. Alright, so we'll hop in here. Now, it's actually really kind of difficult to tell exactly where we missed. From here you can kind of see where it is. But as we get closer, it's going to disappear and we're going to have a tough time. You can see, well, I've got most of it done. We got around the island. We got down by McDonald's. It's just somewhere in here. There it is. There's the spot I'm looking for. Yeah, so right here, this little triangle. We got to finish this off. Should be good to go. Get our case in there. Fire this up. And let's go. Make sure we got this dropped. Looks like it's dropped. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Finish this off. This will take us a couple of seconds. And then we got to go over to the field just over that away. And we'll do the exact same thing there. Now that field, like I said, is almost the exact same size. But I'll show it to you at least so you have an idea. Raise this up. Spin her around. Just so you have an idea what it looks like. It's a nice looking field. It's just that it's got a big hill kind of right in the middle of it, which isn't going to cause us too much problem. Like I said, it's not that hilly. It's just there's one hill that's right there. All right, lift this bad boy up here. Spin it around again. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see anything. There it is. All right, let me finish this up. So one more time, same as before. 4.5 acres of corn going in. Put some corn in the ground. Looks pretty good down here. So we got the big TMR silo back there, as well as that TMR machine. That looks pretty cool. Now, I don't know what we're going to use that for yet. I don't know if we should do some. Maybe we could make some and sell it. Like, I don't know. I'm not ready for cattle yet. We're not ready for cattle up on the farm, and I don't know if I want to deal with cattle up there. That's a lot of work up there, and it's a long ways away. We may have to annex some land first. Let's see if we get this around here. So you can see there's that big mound right in the center of this. It's just like, what kind of formation in the ground is underneath that little mound right there that's like dead center of this field? Everything else is so flat around here, and all of a sudden you got this one mound that's dead center of a field. Oh, bad. So only 4.5 acres, not a huge field. But you know what? The rest of the fields we have down in this valley behind us, the ones in front of us are bigger, obviously, but the ones behind us, they're actually smaller than this, I believe. These are actually a fairly good size, these two, and they're not that big. So, you know what? It's not bad. It's just we need to get some corn, and that's really all I'm kind of worried about to start with. So we'll go with that. Need to get some corn going. Oh, man. So let's see if I can circle this around without hitting anything. Oh, we missed it. We'll back this up and reset. There we go. And back forward again. Down. Good. Alright, so we've got, it's going to take us probably another 30 minutes or so to do this field. It's pretty quick. It's not the biggest planter, of course, but these fields aren't massive, so just do some Mario Andretti laps around the edges here, and we should be good to go, as long as no one comes and bothers us. I think the sheriff's been staying away today, at least. I think we're okay there. We should have enough seed down here with that extra pallet we brought in the truck to finish this off, at least. I shouldn't need to worry about that. So I still do want to show you the plans that kind of we have coming up. I just want to see what we can do with this. Now, to give you an idea of what we're going to be going on to, I just want to make sure that it's profitable. That's going to be the biggest thing. So I need to go check prices. I need to talk to some people in the county. But I want to show you what old Uncle Cletus, what his plans were. And you know what? I'd like to hope it's going to make us some money, but also just to, to keep his legacy going, because, well, I don't think he's going to be back out here anytime soon. So that is going to be key, is, keep that memory going, right? Oh man, get this farm back going again. It's such an awkward little farm, like way up in the hills there, out in the middle of nowhere. And we've got all the fields that kind of go all the way into town though, so it's an interesting, definitely an interesting farm to try to work. Alright, so the corn's all planted down below. I'm at the next field I want to do. This is just kind of an odd shaped one down here. And we're going to do a little bit of a test on this one, just because I can. Now, we've got red cabbage for seed. So we're going to plant some red cabbage in this one. This field is another 4.5 acres. It seems like everything's 4.5 acres down here. Right around that range. Now, it is lunchtime. I'm going to go up to the farm, get some lunch in me. And you know what? I've been promising you guys I was going to show you what I got planned. So, yeah, we'll do that as well. So like I said, we're doing corn and barley as our two crops. Now, if you can think of what we may be able to make with corn and barley, well, you're pretty awesome if you can figure that out. But, yeah, that's going to be the two main ingredients for what we're doing now. And, well, if you think about it, Uncle Cletus was into some questionable farming. Let's put it that way. We're kind of continuing with that. So we're going to have to get care of that. And, yeah, we'll continue that legacy, that's for sure. But, you know what? I think he might have been trying to go a little bit, legit. So, when I look at these plans, things look like they're on the up and up. And I think we're going to try and continue with that. Let's cross the bridge, we'll head up to the farm, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if you remember when we first got up to the farm here, we went down to the very bottom and found, well, Uncle Cletus's old distillery he had down there, the original one. Well, that's kind of down the lines of where we're going with this. Let's just take a quick look and see at the plans, and we could kind of show you what he had. So you can see here, hold on quickly, so look at some of these diagrams, or these architectural drawings he's got. He's got some old, well, some newer greenhouses, but more interesting, this whiskey distillery. He had planned to build a distillery, possibly. you know what? That's something we might be able to do now. 122,000 bucks. That's a lot of cash for us right now. We could afford to do it. We just don't really have the land is more of the problem. We'll need to worry about that. So let's look out in the county here and find a place to land to put this distillery to make sense. And now, well, we need to be able to plant, well, what is it? Corn and barley is going into that. I don't know exactly where we're going to put that yet. We need to figure out some spots to do this. We have the money. We can pull it off right now. It's just, like I said, the land. I don't know where we can kind of spare some space, guys. That's going to be the question, is where can we afford to put space or to use some space up on that? I mean, up here, there's just no space for it. It's so tight up here as is. I would love to knock something down, but that's just really not in the cards for us. So we'll figure that out at some point. So we will try to push ahead with old Uncle Cletus's plans, because I think that might be pretty profitable in the county. I mean, he was making a lot of money doing what he was doing, but what he was doing was not the right way of doing it, obviously, to say the least. So we'll push ahead with that in the next couple days here, and hopefully over the summer we can get that built, and then come fall, well, once we're able to harvest everything we got planted, then we'll see exactly how much kind of money we can make off this stuff. Oh man, back to the rough stuff here. Like, look at all this. There's just no place in here. So I'm gonna finish off that red cabbage, and then we got one more thing to show you. I got the secret field. Secret field's next. All right, and red cabbage is planted. We're heading back up to the farm. We've got to plant one more field up here, and that is, well, the secret field that I've been talking about all day. I'll finally show it to you guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, I want to plant some barley on the secret field, because it's kind of out of the way and hidden, and yeah, just so we're not raising any suspicion between, well, corn and barley. I mean, the sheriff's are already kind of keeping an eye on us. I need to kind of watch what I'm doing, so... Oh, watch this. Here we go. Wheelie. Wheelie. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't get it off the ground. There it is. A little bit. A little bit. Oh, these hills, guys. Man, they're steep. So we're going to grab, let's see here. We're going to need this cedar. And it should be filled right up. I'm going to have to clean this planter up again, however. So I'm just going to leave this in front of our shop for now. Looks good right about here. Drop her down. Thank you. Let's go grab that cedar, and we're going to head down to the secret field. Now, the secret field's actually a pretty good size. I was pleasantly surprised when we found it, how big that field was, and I think that it should do us pretty well. Perfect. Good to go there. We're full. Should be full of seed as well, and let me go show this to you guys. So, like I said, it's kind of hidden off the back of the farm here, and it's not easy to see from anywhere. No one really knows it's there. You have to really trek back here to figure it out, which is kind of cool. So let's see here. If we ever wanted to plant anything more, I don't know, nefarious, I guess, we possibly could. Oh man, let's just get across this bridge, and then we dive right on down into the field area. I think once again we're looking around that 4 to 5 acre range, somewhere in that range. Anyways, so look at that. You got a nice mountain view over the background over here. It looks great. So we'll jump in our case, guys. Like I said, we're doing barley up here. This is going to be the big barley field for us, and we'll probably have to do some more barley down below. I was hoping not to have to do anything other than up on this top range, but we're gonna have to do barley down below as well. That's okay. It'll work. It'll still work. Cool. Let's jump in this, and we'll start working on our barley. All right, and we'll just set this up, drop it down, fire it up, and we should be good to go. Now, once again, back to this small little cedar. I'm so used to the coon now. The coon is almost double the size of this, and now we're stuck back going to just a small little one. That's all right. That's okay. We'll make do. Not a huge deal. We can go at a pretty good rate at this. It's just going to take us a little while. So like 4 to 5 acres once again at a small width. This will take us a good part of the day. We've got a couple more fields tomorrow to still take care of down below, and then we can kind of start working our master plan, guys. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already done so. And we will see you guys next time on Hazzard County. This is Klutch. Over and out.